is Mina Roll here, and welcome back to a new video. This video is very not so me because it's a tutorial video, but I wanted to redo this video mainly because the original was so cringeworthy that I'm like, I can't. For my supply, I'm going to be using a normal mechanical pencil. I'm not using Collie Erase, I'm not using any of that type of stuff. I'm just using a normal mechanical pencil. I'm using some cardstock, and then for my eraser, I'm using this eraser that I got from my friend Insane Destruction. I live for this eraser because it's one of the stick ones, and you can get fine details with this. So just in case I need to erase, I can use this. Alrighty guys, so with any person, you're gonna have to draw a circle to start the face. Some people really do wow me because a lot of people can just draw the eyes and stuff without this guideline, but I'm not there yet. But I feel like doing this guideline is always so helpful. Everything else in my artwork, personally, I do not use guidelines. Like, I literally taught myself how to draw without guidelines. So that's the reason why I do not do tutorials, because a lot of people can give tips and tricks of how to use the guidelines to your advantage. So this is the typical circle. Your circles do not have to be perfect. Just get a circle down, guys. So that's the pretty much gist of how to start a human. So what you're gonna do is put a line down the center if you want the person to look front at you, at a side if you want the person to look this way, at a slant if you want them to look down. And it's just fun how to do this, but since I'm drawing a male, in my mind I kind of wanted to draw someone looking this way, but for the sake of the video I'm going to do frontal because it'll help you guys see what I'm doing a little bit clearer. So I'm going to do a line straight down. Again, it doesn't have to be a straight exact line because that's boring. I'm going to draw a pretty man. So usually when you draw people, you use eyes to start it off because eyes are the main focal point in which you look at a character. Why am I talking to you guys like y'all are children? Normally you'll start my eyes right here, but you do you, boos. You do you. That's all I'm gonna say. Eye styles are artistic. Eye styles are pretty much the choice of the artist itself. When you draw, you just kind of learn what type of stuff you like the most. So I can't really say do this style of eye because that's not letting you guys be different from me. That's pretty much telling you guys, hey, copy me the whole way through. Be creative in this tutorial because when I look at tutorials, I don't follow along with the artist and just do what they do verbatim. I try to look at tutorials in the view of me drawing and how I would interpret things. So if you would interpret something else the way I'm interpreting it, do you. Be free to do what you want. But that's just how it is. But if you guys do want to follow how I draw, then I really don't mind for tutorial basis. But if you guys want to get better at making your own craft, copying people is not the way to go. Because I honestly copied art for 11 years, and when I stopped doing it, I felt so lost because I didn't have my crutch to go off of. So do I recommend copying art as a way to start art? Yes, it helps you become familiar with things, but if you want to do your own thing for a long term, copying art is not the way to go. It really isn't, because you step into a whole new world that is called original art. One thing I do take from my video is that I watched a video a long time ago from a mangaka artist who got interviewed in Japan, and she was like, how she got better at drawing guys is to draw men you are attracted to. So I would recommend, if you have Pinterest or the Instagram save feature, which is something I use all the time, save a lot of men that you find really hot and try to draw them and see what makes them hot. Is it their eyes? or whatever, like try to, replicate them. And drawing men is a lot easier than a lot of people would think they are. A lot of people are just scared because of men. Their features are a lot different from females, but I find it so easy to draw a man because you don't have to worry about the boobs being the right size and the curves being the right size. Men are legit very easy, and I just wish a lot of people would draw more of them on YouTube. So I got my eyes down. Like I said, I wanted my guy to be a little bit more feminine looking, so this is just a role I'm going with. But again, if you guys want to draw a more sexy man, I would recommend making the eyes a little bit thinner to give it that sexual type of look. But I'm gonna go ahead and get his face drawn in. I'm gonna give him a fat face because fat faces are cute. They're so cute. In my video, I gave specific guidelines on where the chin stopped and where the cheeks came out, but all I'm going to say is just throw that away. Those are the basics of art. I get that. I shouldn't tell y'all not to focus on the basics, but don't heavily rely on the basics. Like, you know where eyes go, you know where noses go. If the noses look off, then the noses look off, blah, blah, blah. So, this is my face. My face is like this. It's a fat face because it's cute, like I said. So, with men, I typically make the noses align like this and like point it out like that. I actually hated this thing in anime. I don't know why. I just hated this line because it looks so weird to me. But now I draw it and I'm like, I understand why they do it because it makes it look like a nose. But I used to do the nose bridge like that to kind of make it look masculine, but I stopped doing that, so I'm not gonna put it there. But anyways, I actually really like doing the little triangular or angular shaped things because it kind of makes it look more manly. But with my females, my noses are a lot more curvy like that to give it a more cuter look. So yes, and I don't know, should I make a smile? I think I'll make a smile, so I give him a slight grin up in here just to make it look cute. There we go. Alright, the boy is cute. And with lips, a lot of people have different opinions of adding lips with guys, but I typically do add a little lip bow here to kind of give it the gist that they do have lips. But I don't know, I've seen people draw guy lips many different ways, but I typically like the top and the bottom lip. Alright, so now we're done with the face, so now we're gonna move on to the neck. I wanted him to look forward. He's looking off to the side, which is good because things change in your vision. So I want to make him look towards the side. So this didn't change either. So with my necks, I used to make it look, I used to put my necks where the pupil stopped, but I'm like, that looks so odd because whose neck is like that? So I just kind of take it out a little bit to kind of give it a little thickness because guy necks are a little bit thick. So I just kind of take it in a little bit so it won't look too skinny because that's what female necks look like. So yes. And I don't know if I want to do a whole body with this. So I might just do my typical little head butt shot and kind of call it a day because I don't know. Just feel like that'd be a perfect way to finish off this face tutorial. Okay, so all we have left now is to give this boyo some hair. So, the hair I wanted him to have is like some curly hair, but I might not go with that because he doesn't look like he would have curly hair. He actually looks like he would have short, spiky hair, but I want his hair to be like long in the front but short in the back. Kind of like Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. But I'm gonna try to make him not look like Noctis because I don't want to rip off. But with my hair, I just kind of go with the flow. I don't pay attention to how I draw hair because that's just how I learned to draw. A lot of you guys may have another way to draw hair, but that's just how I learned. Like I said, if you can always make this your own thing, if you're just like Nara, I don't draw hair like that, then make it the way you draw hair. This is a tutorial. It's not draw in Nirel's style. It's here to let you guys see how I draw certain things. Sometimes with hair, I just kind of blob it out. I don't actually, fully render it. I just kind of blob it out to see how it would look like because I don't want his hair to look flicked. So I just kind of blob it out to see how I can go about it because hair is a tricky subject and I don't want the person to look flicked, like I said, because hair, I don't know. Something about hair, you could always say that does not look right. And if it doesn't look right, it just doesn't look right to me. And I think I actually got it on the first try. So something like this will be what I'm going for. Bing. Alright, so now we're getting to the ears. Ears are actually super fun to draw. I actually like drawing ears. I used to hate drawing ears. It's funny because all the things I hated drawing, I love drawing. So ears are just super easy. It's kind of like a parentheses. That's my solution how to draw ears. Just make a little parentheses, but make it angular so it looks like an ear. That's just my solution to everything. If I can make a shape out of everything, I can make a shape and remember how to do things. So this is pretty much the end of the sketch process. I actually really like how this guy turned out. Like I said, if I wanted you guys to follow along using your own interpretations of how you draw a guy, because it wouldn't be fun just to copy me, but if you guys really wanted to just copy me and just kind of see how I did things, that's perfectly fine too. Alrighty guys, but that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't done a tutorial in a while, so hopefully I kind of got my points across evenly on all playing fields, but you guys are more than welcome to ask me questions about anything in my comment box below. When I did color it, my phone was being a butt and it wasn't getting the colors in which I wanted the colors to look like. So hopefully you can see it kind of, but I made him a brown babe with blue hair because I thought those colors matched. But again, thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope my tutorial was good because I know I trip over my words a lot, but I enjoyed making this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.